in town, and guess what? He's a Nazi.
Have you guys heard of Aleister Crowley? Well, hopefully you haven't, because we're going to talk about him and all the really creepy rituals that he did that influence our aeronautics and government stuff.
And we're going to talk about a revival, some would say a revolution, that was sparked by the supernatural bleeding of an artifact in Russia.
Ooh.
This podcast is brought to you and powered by Sunday Cool. Watch this or listen right now. What? I did it. I said it right.
I can't hear you.
Should I try again?
Okay.
What's happening?
All right. Oh my goodness. What's up, guys? So I saw this thing the other day. It said, like, your age and what your heart rate should be at, like a healthy heart rate.
Yeah.
Our age is like 60 to 70 beats per minute. Like your resting heart rate.
I'm older than you.
Not that much.
2 years.
Oh, that's not a lot.
Okay, so 60 to 70?
60 to 70, your resting heart rate.
Mm-hmm.
I've discovered, and I actually tested it today, I've been taking this thing called Peak Energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's by Brain MD, which is an awesome company with supplements.
That's the, yeah.
Dr.
That's
Almond.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
I'll let you
awesome.
bar.
I'm testing it, or I tested it today because I've been like, this seems suspicious.
Mhm.
It puts my resting heart rate at over 100 beats a minute.
Ooh, not good. Get your blood pumping.
And so,
Probably really good for your heart.
maybe, well, now we're at 91. So,
He's freezed.
yeah, I'm also just anxious.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Less anxious, I would say,
Then
but
last week.
still anxious.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're a little ahead, guys, because we're on Florida Tour, and we just last week had our very first live show.
Hooray!
Yeah. Like, for real, because we said that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but
Or, yeah,
whatever.
whatever. This is getting confusing.
But we just got done with the Tampa show. Tomorrow we have the Jacksonville show, and Tampa went great. A lot of people had fun.
We just did Jacksonville. Tomorrow we're doing Tampa.
Somebody said,
And you did the opposite.
"Oh, my bad." Yeah, it was great though.
It was
We
great.
had people fly from California,
Yeah.
Idaho.
Ohio.
People drove from Ohio
It's crazy.
It's nuts. It was so cool to see everybody.
at the Ramada.
The Ramada Inn.
Which was a very scary hotel. Apologies.
Yeah, apologies
those
to
who
everyone that
attended.
came.
I'm glad.
We pulled up and you could tell this is the place where you can buy crack.
And we did, just to prove it.
Everybody that went, let us know that you got home safe.
Yeah.
Please. There's like 30 people missing.
Oh gosh.
Can you turn that light on behind you?
It's too bright already.
Wait, think of an idea.
Ambiance.
Think of an idea.
Eureka!
I think the idea is how do I turn on this light?
Topeka.
I was looking for a knob.
But yeah, it was fun.
It was a
No,
blast.
no.
It was a great first show ever because so many things went wacky and were wacky.
Yeah.
And we had a hard time setting up audio. We had a leak dropping onto the couch right
There
where
was
we were
a
sitting.
literal hole in the roof
Barf.
when it was because it rained super hard and it was just going doop, doop, doop,
Right
doop.
where me and Tim were sitting, there was a microphone that was wet.
Ew.
No, it was just like we're gonna get electrocuted or get a virus or something.
It's like, what are the chances that this happened? Then you look up at the ceiling and you're like, pretty high. It's
Yeah.
been going on for a while.
Yeah.
I will say that I was so on edge. I'm so paranoid. I was so on edge about the condition of that hotel. And we brought our children, which definitely was an exception to a rule. They do not let children into that facility.
Yeah, that seems. I mean, there was a sign there that said 21 and over.
Yeah, I think it's just for certain shows. I think I don't know.
but
Yeah, this guy comes up to me and he's like, "They can't be jumping over stuff." And what's it called? I'm like, everybody sit close to me. And then I have to say, I'm like, Kelsey, don't let them out of your sight. They're gonna get stolen.
The Ramada portal.
but Randy,
Shout out, Randy.
Shout out.
Ramada, he works with the Ramada.
Funniest guy there.
Such a nice guy.
Yeah, he hooked us up.
Yeah,
Got us in, got us out.
Randy!
You puked in the courtyard a bit,
he did. Yeah.
which was the most casual throw up I've ever seen from you.
He can boot and rally.
Boot and rally.
Dude, I boot and rally, but I'm loud about it.
I know, me too.
And then I can just come right back in.
awesome.
Now my girls only poop in our bathroom.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Do the girls like it?
Zola for sure likes it.
But they if I do.
She's like, it's cold.
It is cold.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
a hard thing to get used to.
Wakes you up, man.
I can't use it in the morning. Yeah. Too cold.
I wonder if you could plumb it into the hot water.
I bet you could. So what's it just scalding?
Go to the hospital. I have 3 degree burns. You work anywhere. It doesn't look like you. That's insane.
I know you guys are gonna fight over it. Why do you want it?
It won't hurt at all.
I've used one before, and while I'm sure that product is amazing, we were on our honeymoon here in Hawaii. There was once in our room that I was so shocked by the heat and the temperature. I was like, that's enough of that experience for me.
Question: do you use toilet paper after to dry off your butt? Or you just,
I shake like a dog.
Really?
Sit up and shake like a dog. No, of course you use a little bit of toilet paper to dry off. Yeah, you got to.
Well, you gotta make sure the poop is gone too.
I thought it had a fan.
Tushy, they have one that has a little air dryer thing,
then we got the base model.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
which I love.
it's pretty nice.
It's
It was
awesome.
super easy to install. And they're not
Yeah,
the
what are we
sponsor
doing
of this
right now?
episode.
Yeah,
They're not the sponsor of this episode, but it was actually super easy to install.
yeah. It was. Speaking of,
And their marketing was really cool. That's all.
Dude, they're manual. We need to do that.
yeah,
Sunday Cool we need to look at that and study how every line was funny.
yeah,
Everything they did.
super funny.
So good.
Speaking of super funny, you want a song?
My lady.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Someone in here? Hello?
Look out below.
I remember the how could I ever forget the first time?
Next time, just
First time
not
we
gonna.
ever met.
I cut you guys a lot. I cut you guys off all the time because I have no idea what you're referencing.
Yeah,
Phil Collins.
we got to get to the drums.
Oh.
Ooh, that sounds good, Daddy.
Let's see how this goes. Life's too short, that's what they say. Take this pill, wrinkles go away. They put this chip right in my brain. Now this feeling I can't explain. Time taps my shoulder, but I can't turn around. I try to leave, but I feel I am bound. Held death's hand, but he let me go. Felt unsure, but now I know. Now I'm immortal, it feels like a portal. Doomed to walk this world constantly. I thought I was clever, now I'm
It's the ghost of my father.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Guys, very good.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Why are you guys concerned about immortality?
Because I mean, you just watch all your friends and family and all the loved ones die before you, and you just have to, you're just destined to roam this world forever alone, and knowing that you don't age, you don't have the privilege of growing old, and making those memories and leaving a legacy. You know.
Yeah.
Legacy.
Also, the amount of times you have diarrhea.
Too many.
I would rather die. I diarrhea today.
Nice.
You have diarrhea almost every day.
Every day. It's anxiousness.
But at least you're gonna die a real man.
I'm gonna die a real man. Oh gosh, we have fun.
I think that's great.
I'm
So much. Thanks for everyone for watching.
I'm used to the echo now.
Yeah. We go the first.
your cadence? Yeah.
You're waiting to hear the tale.
We're the first podcast to just have constant echo.
It'd be terrible. Oh, you know what else would be terrible is if everyone let's just be quiet.
Okay.
There's just so much happening. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're talking about the Pope, talking about the government,
كيف حالك حبيبي? What up, Frank?
a lot of stuff.
What's going on, dude?
But what we don't talk about enough,
Funny, I'm eating Arabic food too.
children.
Look at
I
that.
agree with that.
And I'm happy that a fan,
What a Diwali.
a viewer, sent in this question. Right? Because this question, I really think, will help us move forward.
Toward the future. And guess what? Children are our future.
Yes, they are. Thank you, Andy. So today's question, sent by a viewer.
Have you ever played this
Should
game?
people be allowed to homeschool their kids?
No. No.
Well, let me say it one more time.
Is that it? Or is there more?
Yeah, no. Should people be allowed to homeschool their kids?
Allowed.
Allowed, yes.
No.
Wow.
I feel like that's a cut and dry question.
I feel like I can speak into it now.
Alright. Well,
I know this is a trap.
We talking. This is a simple question. I mean, it could not be more obvious.
Andy himself homeschools his kids.
Well, first of all, I don't.
Andrew is a homeschooled kid. And I know that they answer differently, so I'm going to say no.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm going with.
Interesting.
well, I'm disappointed in each and every one of you.
Yeah, man, I'm tired tonight, bro. I just took a nap earlier, woke up, now I'm gonna eat, go back to
That's a
sleep,
yes. That's a yes.
wake
Yes.
up early.
She says no.
I was confused.
She says no.
No, I say yes.
You say yes?
Yeah, I've never played this game either, bro. This is the first time.
Everyone stop. Stop!
I want to brighten the screen. I can't see crap right now.
Got you.
Josh, she said yes.
Everyone just shut up.
You can be mad, but you can't be mean.
I am gonna be mean. Because you guys are treating this like it's a big fat joke.
This is a good podcast. You ever watch it? It's called Sunday Cool.
Stop.
I need serious answers. I'm done playing around. I'm done horsing around.
Okay, fine.
These are kids, guys.
Hey, man, God is
They're on
good.
Earth. These are our kids.
This podcast is called Sunday
What
Cool.
is it, a yes or no?
This episode is about...
This on the record?
This is on the record.
Yes, they should.
This
be
is
mad
good,
at
dude.
their children.
This one's about the cult science,
I'm sorry.
Russian revival, and Disney's hidden, messages.
You said no.
But they cover all these things,
You want
bro.
to stand by it or you want to joke around a little bit more,
No,
Andy?
I wanted to
They're
say
cool.
something. I'm sorry. I was trying to make a joke earlier, but I don't think it's funny to joke about anymore. I realize.
No, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that apology.
Can you hear the podcast pretty well?
Where's your graciousness toward me?
You you hold on. Why don't you click your seatbelt in? Buckle up, Buttercup. Because what you just said hurts. What you just said is why this country is going downhill. Because obviously homeschool stands for highly organized mind extraction system, creating hyper-obedient offspring of Lucifer.
Jeez, OP.
Yeah, geez, OP, you're telling me!
I'm really upset right now. Not only because I just disrespected this segment, but I also just, I don't know. I trusted Lily around my kids.
Yeah.
Like I've trusted her. I literally feel like I can hear children crying all around the world.
Yeah.
Right now.
And
Yeah.
she said she knew it was homeschooled, and she's okay with that.
Yep. She's
Very
okay with
low,
that.
like my
And she's
self-esteem.
okay with your wife homeschooling your children, which she does not do.
I have to leave. I have to go make sure they're okay. I feel like.
Yeah, you should. You should. Andy, shame on you, Lil. Well, I guess you guys heard it here
Is it better?
first. Lily's completely okay with a highly organized mind extraction system, creating hyper-obedient offspring of Lucifer. Yuck. I'm sad. Andy's sad. He's calling? Who are we calling?
Hey, where are the kids? What do you mean they're gone?
Welcome to the show!
Get your self-esteem up,
Just the
bro.
holidays are right around the corner.
I know it, and I'm terrified.
What? Why?
Because I have so much Christmas shopping to do, and I don't know where to get it.
Well, Josh, getting overwhelmed by gift shopping is very common.
I know.
That's why you should shop at Uncommon Goods.
Did you just make that up?
No way, UncommonGoods.com. They make holiday shopping stress-free and actually joyful.
Joyful? In this economy? How could they do that?
Well, they have thousands of one-of-a-kind gifts that you can't find anywhere else. They're high quality. They're often handmade and made in the U.S.
Sure, but I don't want to support big companies.
Good, because many of the products are crafted by independent artists and small businesses, Josh.
That sounds great.
But
But
the thing is, they're made in small batches. So the best of the best finds, guess what? Those products, they sell out faster than ever.
well, I better get on it then. Wow, they have tons of stuff.
Told ya.
Stuff for moms, dads, history buffs, book lovers, football fans, foodies, literally everything.
And I also heard with every purchase, Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit of your choosing. I mean, they've donated over $3 million.
That's a lot of dollars.
It sure is. So shop early, have fun, and cross some names off your list today. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/ninjas.
Yankee
That's
Candles.
uncommongoods.com/ninjas for 15%
Not at all,
off.
bro.
Don't miss out on this limited time offer.
Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary. Wink.
We're with our friend named Lucy.
Oh, Andy.
Oh, Lucy's fun.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, someone just told me the other day they were excited about buying scented candles.
Now that we're 20 minutes into the episode.
I was just sitting there
Was
talking
that
to
the
somebody
longest
about
we've
that.
ever done a question?
Probably.
Yeah, I can
Well,
tell.
because he
So
smokes
people love
weed,
it, so that's
but
why we
We're
keep
just out here
extending-
setting records.
I will say, so you guys, it's part of the live episode, you guys like gaslit this poor lady.
That was awesome.
People were laughing. A lot of people were laughing. Some women were going, "Oh, oh man."
That was a
Be
really...
nice to her.
Hey, the husband took it further than we did.
Yeah, true.
They're hilarious. They were married for how long? 25 years?
you gotta get one of those candles that have the money on the
Right.
bottom. The money candles.
So cool. Yeah,
That
we're
looks
roasting
pretty
them all
cool.
night.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful thing.
Yeah, we gifted them a bag of L.A. Marzulli literature.
A 50-pound bag.
You guys should have them a real gift also.
What?
I mean, something.
I think we gave him some free stuff.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
And also that's a fantastic.
We kept some of L.A. Marzulli stuff.
Oh, yeah, look at that thing,
But
dude.
We want to share the wealth. Share
Yeah.
the knowledge. Knowledge.
Knowledge. But I did give her all the DVDs because no one owns a DVD player.
Nice.
If you own the PlayStation console
I
or
actually-
Xbox,
Mm.
you can.
I realized my Jeep has a label that says DVD, and now I'm curious if my center console is a DVD player, and I never do it.
That'd be
That
crazy.
would be the coolest thing.
Yeah, we need a DVD. I need to try it out.
Speaking of DVDs, did you guys hear about the Pope and pizza?
I did.
What kind of pizza?
For sure. What if they had like maple
Chicago
bacon scented
It's
candle?
actually pretty awesome.
What do you mean? No.
Hilarious.
Because it's from Chicago.
Yep, he was at the Vatican, and golly, I don't even know how you say this pizza place. Aurelo's.
Sure.
There's someone that was holding up a sign that said we have Aurelo's pizza or Arleo's.
Or like
Someone waiting in the crowd outside. The
you know, like
Pope.
dinner
He brought a pizza
dinner
from Chicago.
candles.
He stopped the
Like,
motorcade thing. He said, "Hey, bring me down there. Grab the pizza."
roast beef,
Bodyguard's like, "Hey, I wouldn't."
or
So
a
they
pizza
took it.
flavored pizza scented candle. That would be big.
We really suggest that you do not eat this.
What's a good
He's
food
like,
that smells
"I love this
good?
pizza." And he went
Clam
to the
chowder,
little
clam chowder candles.
No.
heated up the pizza and ate the pizza.
No way.
Yeah,
What a cool Pope.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
he is
saying.
cool.
Coolest Pope ever.
He has said some cool things.
Yeah, said some cool things. Yeah,
Like what?
he said the pro-life thing. Have you seen that? He said those who are saying that they're pro-life, anti-abortion, but they're pro-death penalty. I don't think they're pro-life.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And I said,
It's very interesting. I've heard a lot of arguments for capital punishment on both sides, but I'm glad I'm not the guy that's making those calls because that's a heavy decision to
I was
make.
about to say, are we about to go there? That's
No, that's.
"No, we're not going there."
yeah, okay. I was like, dang.
But I think it's
But
hilarious
he
that
also commented on immigration too, which I thought was cool.
You know what?
Just
This
like,
game's a
also
little
the
too complicated.
dehumanization of people, even if they're immigrants. That's not pro-life either.
Yeah.
Brown people are less human.
Stop it.
Hey.
You know, if you're
I have
just
that
a
tattooed on
listener,
my back.
if you're just a
Yeah,
listener,
but for everyone who's listening,
Andrew's racist.
guess what skin color Andrew has.
I think it's hilarious that they wouldn't like want him to eat the pizza, but it's like, you know how many babies that dude's kissed?
Yeah.
Those little babies are germ blobs, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, that's probably more dangerous.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, though.
Probably more dangerous for the children.
Yeah.
Spreading germs to those little babies.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I just imagine a person also getting a pizza on it for a carry-on or something,
I know.
because that's crazy commitment.
I did see a TikTok where this mother and daughter took a trip to Italy, and they asked the dad, "Do you want anything from Italy?" He said, "A pizza." And they literally flew back with a pizza.
Wow.
That's the coolest.
Yeah.
Cool.
Best family. But see, I've heard recently that the food in Italy stinks,
Really?
and that's literally my number one thing why I want to go to Italy is for the food.
You sure?
Yes,
Who
I
said
keep.
that?
I literally was like, there was this travel vlogger that was going to Italy, and all the comments were like, "Went, food was terrible."
Probably
Food was
because it's
terrible.
not full of like
sugar and stuff,
Sugar,
right?
yeah.
sugar and processed stuff.
You almost have to like probably fast from a lot of things when you're traveling when you're going to travel overseas, just so you're like you can have a clean palate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what's interesting too about like
The
flour
thing about the
and all
scented
that stuff
candles,
in
it's
Italy is
like-
that a lot of people that are gluten sensitive can eat pasta and all of that stuff because
If
of the
it
way that
smells
they
like
manufacture
something
their flour.
good,
Just like it's just
it'll
more
be
natural
cool if
because
it
we
could
don't have, like, a
burn
reaction to it.
and smell like something good, but it'd be
Yeah, there's
cool
a cost of freedom.
if it
Over
was
there,
also
golly,
edible.
They are trying to poison us.
You know, if
So
you want to
it's
just take a
series
bite
right
of the
now
candle,
on, they went to like all the restaurants in like different states.
I don't
and
care if
so
it's
Cisco,
artificially
bro,
flavored.
and it's
Like,
literally
that doesn't have to
who
be
did this
real
Cisco, and
Yeah.
it's like
bacon
it all tastes the
candle,
same.
but if it
Capitalism's
tastes
a lie. We're being fed the
like
same thing.
bacon,
We're being
it
higher
smells like
prices
bacon, and
places.
it's just
how
like
they literally just consumed every smaller brand. of
Sounds
street
like
food
putty.
distributor. It's crazy.
It's awful.
You know,
It
the
should
whole
be right.
the restaurants doing the Cisco thing, that's more of like a communist socialist kind of thing, where it's like you have like the same
you know,
company
just like something
making
that's
the same
edible.
food
I would
distributed to
enjoy it,
every
bro.
restaurant
Yeah.
and store.
Yeah, dude.
I saw that and I literally said, I'm like, if they'd probably be like, a lot of people would be confused on it. But if a president were to come out and say, you know what, we're getting rid of this, we're not doing this anymore, I think that would be a genius idea.
Well,
Just
yeah.
to start making it like you have to have more options. There can't be the same thing.
All right,
They've,
this
they've
game's-
totally
this
dismantled our
game's cool,
infrastructure,
but
though. We'd have to.
Yeah,
I'm
mom
not gonna
and
play
pop
that for
farmers
tonight.
have got to just prevail. I mean,
Yeah.
persevere, and it gives us this like false sense of variety. I mean, we're just literally just little.
Maybe,
running
let's
around
try
eating
it.
our Cisco food. It's
Yeah.
so sad.
And we have no idea what it is. We don't like. It would be nice, but every restaurant should be required to say where that food came from,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
especially when it comes from like a frozen distributor like that.
Yeah, dude.
So I have that, I have a dairy allergy. So whenever we go to a restaurant, it's like so exciting. When I don't like being difficult. I'm not a picky eater, so I'll always say like, this is my allergy. Whatever you have to do to the dish, if you want to make changes, feel free. And when a chef is actually a chef and isn't like thawing frozen sauce or whatever, they get excited. And like we ate at 1921 and they hadn't made changes and it came back like bomb. It was so freaking good. But then we've been to like restaurants where it's like $80 a plate, like for an anniversary, and they're like, so they'll actually come out and tell me, they're like, it actually comes made, so we can't make any changes. And I got like a literally salt and pepper chicken breast that was just like not even oiled. It was just like straight out the oven. So, but like if you're wondering, is this restaurant, is the chef worth his salt? Just make a change to the order and see if you can do it.
Nice.
Speaking of government.
Yeah.
Changing things.
Yep.
So I was TikTok the other day of these people getting a tour of the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. And they went down to the basement level, and there's a room called the Senate bath. And there's literally a bathtub.
One bathtub?
Just one.
Excuse me.
Very creepy.
Why?
Well, I looked into it because I'm like,
Is it from Taft?
No.
Got stuck in the bathtub apparently?
No, it's a very interesting story. But I was just thrown off by, why is there a bathtub in the Capitol building? Why's it called the Senate bathtub? It's this grand, like, huge marble bathtub.
Cool.
But the origin of it was the mid 1850s. After indoor
Can you
plumbing
hear the
was installed
podcast
in the
better now?
Capitol, several luxury bathing rooms were added just off the Senate chamber. At the time, Washington, D.C. was still swampy and dirty. What's changed? In most boarding houses where senators stay had no running water or bathing facilities. So the Capitol, they put in a bunch of bathtubs in the Capitol building. And so these senators, before hearings and stuff, they would go and take baths.
Wild.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah. And then after like modern plumbing and all that stuff, they got rid of all the bathtubs, but they kept one.
Yeah.
And it is marble stone, or a single block of Italian marble imported, and it's 5.5 feet long, 2.5 feet wide, and 2 feet deep.
Perfect for you. 5.5 feet.
Look at that.
Oh, it's not as cool as I thought it would be.
No,
but
but-
still, it's pretty neat.
It's from 1850.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
But it's creepy when they showed it because it's like kind of like off a dark little corridor. You're like, why is there a bathtub in
There's
there?
a candlelit bathtub back in the day in the middle of a Capitol building.
Yeah.
That's wild. I just found something on my bucket list now. Add
Take a
something
bath
new.
in the Capitol building.
Yes. Absolutely. Just bring my own water.
Yeah. Speaking of bringing your own water,
Don't say it.
did you hear what happened to Guy Fieri?
He broke his water? What?
So Guy Fieri?
Fieri.
Fieri. Guy Fieri
Yeah.
owns a tequila company.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
And,
He has his own cigars, too.
oh, very cool.
And his own hair gel.
Well, he just had
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
2 truckloads of his tequila stolen,
Whoa! What?
worth $1 million.
That's loco, dude. That's... Where did this happen?
It's crazy. This happened not long ago, a couple weeks ago.
Where, though?
Oh,
You know?
well, his tequila's made in Mexico.
Okay.
And apparently it's like cartel members or something. They've been making fake truck companies
Mm-hmm.
and then telling truck drivers where to go to unload stuff. And so they'll get warehouses.
Yeah.
And they told the truck drivers were completely unaware of this. They're supposed to go to like the Midwest or something with these 2 trucks of tequila.
Mm-hmm.
But they got a call from the truck company, which was ran by apparently the cartel, and said, actually, these are actually going to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So they went to Los Angeles, unloaded everything disappeared. The warehouse, I think, is like now empty.
Oh my goodness.
So $1 million of Guy Fieri's tequila
That's
was stolen.
That's a lot of drink.
Dude, do you remember when our truck full of heather orange got stolen
When was that?
at the Mexican border? It was 2019.
Mm.
They stole an entire truckload of heather orange. We had no heather orange for the summer.
Oh, wow.
I bet there's
From the Mexican border.
a lot of comfy cartel members, though.
Dude, super soft teas.
Dude, they just have their gang logos. The cartel look this on it.
And it has this big little private label in there. Oh no.
Kind of like that Toyota guy that sells Toyota, and it had like an ISIS.
Oh
Like the
yeah.
ISIS bought it, and then it had his logo for his local company. That
He's like a plumber AC company.
That is so funny.
So funny.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. If I was Guy Fieri, I would literally be leaning into this.
Oh yeah.
Like tequila so good, cartel one of their hands.
Oh, 1,000%.
I mean, like just make commercials out of it, merch out of it. I mean, that would be. I mean, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, but golly, dude.
Cartel approved.
Yeah, for real.
Literally.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe that stuff still happens.
I was just listening to a video about that, how like Trump has declared war on drug cartels, and all of these sanctuary cities he's putting the National Guard in, and people are freaking out. They're like, we're being policed, but it's like a lot of the local residents are saying we feel infinitely safer
Oh.
because of the National Guard being here.
What's happening
Yeah, I
in
don't know.
Portland?
Yeah, dude.
What happened?
Portland's because they just put the National Guard in Portland,
Really?
like how they did with DC.
Okay.
But the riots are
Dude, this
crazy.
game's actually
Yeah.
fun.
Because of the National Guard?
Yeah, like Antifa and stuff.
Oh no.
Well, they're technically a sanctuary city, but that's an unconstitutional whatever. That's not a thing.
it's not.
Sanctuary
It's
city?
not.
A sanctuary city,
It's
right?
just words.
It's just words. They're like, yeah, you can come stay here and we'll protect you from ICE.
So it's not a federal thing.
It's not a federal
It's
thing.
a state or city thing.
Right, because
Yeah.
the new immigration laws are federal. And so,
Yeah.
I mean, the executive branch goes, it's our job to execute this, whether we agree or disagree. And if you're getting in the way of that, then
You're
you will
impeding
be.
an officer. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, it's
But
illegal.
apparently now, I don't know if it was in Portland or Chicago, but police officers are now like going up against the National Guard. Like they're
Oh,
having
no.
like issues like fighting and like
Jeez, dude.
just chaos. But in Portland, this is a little creepy. The people were talking about on TikTok. I don't know if because you've probably barely seen anything on TikTok about Portland
I haven't seen anything.
because they're blocking it.
They're blocking
Really?
it,
And
yeah.
they're actually TikTok removed the geolocation of Portland to where you can't say like I'm at Portland.
Bro.
So the geolocation of Portland
the hell's
is
happening in
taken off of
Portland?
TikTok. I don't know about Instagram, but like it's like trying to be hidden of
Yeah.
like the chaos.
Because I mean, their response is so spooky. The mayor of Portland made a video where she went out and she walked down the street and she's like, "See, it's so beautiful here, and we are just such a wonderful little hippy dippy city or whatever." And they posted that, and then this other guy went on
Saw
and he was
that.
walking the streets, and it's these kids on fentanyl,
Ugh.
like zombified all
Yeah.
over the place, and yeah, I mean it's a crapshoot.
Yeah. It's getting terrible, dude.
Well, I know we've talked about it a long time ago, probably 2 years ago, but the homeless population in Portland is started because of that cult in Oregon. Remember that documentary on Netflix?
Wild Wild Country?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How like all those hippies and stuff that were mentally unstable joined this cult, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta get them out of here. They're causing too much trouble." So they literally put them on buses, drove them to Portland, said, "Okay, get off," and that's where the homeless population like
Just started, yeah.
started growing in Portland.
Gosh, man.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. I mean, the drug use over there, because there's
Wow.
no restrictions on it. It's just nuts.
Portland?
And now they have like this,
Wait, really?
like this.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Is it true you can't look at the
Mushrooms,
geo-tracker
all
on
this stuff.
TikTok to
It's
see
just
Portland?
What's
all
that?
everyday.
Legalized
What's that?
DMT,
Yeah.
like all this crazy
It's-
stuff.
So that's,
Wild Wild
that's
West.
I didn't realize that. I mean, I knew like some of it was state, but I didn't realize there weren't like general federal like restrictions.
No, I
I think there's federal,
Yeah.
but it's just not being policed. Like it's just,
Gotcha.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
it's just like,
Idiot.
I mean, anything that's a federal ban, but the states have their own decisions. But if you get caught by a federal agent or outside of the state, then you're busted.
Was it fake news or was it true that in Oregon they were also trying to legalize that you could have like a small possession of heroin?
yeah, that's,
No, it's true.
Like,
Yeah.
and they're doing that thing, which I mean, like I guess you can understand to some degree if you're like in it, but they're like handing out. You can ask for clean needles and all of this stuff, and like I guess that is obviously helpful if they're going to be doing it with. But it's like
it's the wrong way to approach it.
let's try something different, please. I
Yeah.
mean, we want these people to be healthy, but like in another way. Ugh.
Dude, I saw a video of, I don't know if it was in Portland or what, but there was this guy, they were just fighting all the SWAT members, or I don't know if it was ICE or SWAT. Who knows nowadays? But this guy was in an inflatable.
Oh yeah.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
The guy was like in a big green inflatable costume. And the guy had, the police officer had tear gas
Yeah.
and goes over to the vent
Oh.
and sprays the tear gas inside the vent.
It's like, come on.
I mean, that's crazy. That's
pretty
just
smart. That's a high IQ.
very smart. But golly, could you imagine the torture? Because it's all condensed. In, like you're just contained in there.
Yeah.
I thought
Terrible.
that tear gas was criminalized by the Geneva Convention.
No.
No,
Oh,
no, it's a non-lethal way.
Mustard gas is.
okay, that's what.
Mustard.
Mostly.
See, but we're focused on going back to the conversation about like what's coming over the Mexican border. Like I think we forget how many other nations are using that same exact border to do stuff. Did you see what Sean Ryan posted? The interview he did with a guy dealing with like the drugs that just are ahead of the FDA.
No.
So he went and did his interview with Sean Ryan, and he went to like a handful of gas stations, and I guess out of China. You see these little pop-ups like Kratom or Kratom,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Kratom.
but there are some variants where they basically are creating opiate level like stuff that you can just buy from wherever. He was like this will be illegal soon. He was like, but the amount of gang affiliations in China, people to pay off their debts are then taken to Mexico, pulled across the border, and then he personally said he was only speaking from his own experience. He's going and like putting eyes on these sites, but they're going up to like Maine to like import into New York. But all these people, they're they're trafficked people paying off debts to gangs, and they're moved here. They can't leave premises. So these aren't people like you're seeing in public spaces. They're literally just in warehouses of these illegal grow operations, but tied to businesses that are kind of washed several times over. And then it's all those little sketchy like little things you can buy from all these sketchy little gas station dives and stuff. And so the issue is far beyond like just a border or just a nation. It's pretty systemic.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Let's come back.
You guys hear about that super fethanol that's going around?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we talked
100
about it on this episode, right?
100 times more potent than regular fentanyl. Crazy.
When will it end?
I know, and it's like you can't trust anything. You see all those people that accidentally get whiffs. I'm like, I don't know why we don't have Narcan.
Well, you
Yeah.
can now.
Everywhere we go now.
You can buy it at your pharmacy.
You can buy it on Amazon.
Yeah.
That's what, but I'm just saying, like, why don't we have it in the
We
office,
should.
in our cars, in our houses? And it's scary that we have to have that. But it's like, I can't imagine like someone just walking through the street and you pick something up, or I don't know, man. It's
I
It
know.
makes you wonder, because I don't know what politician was saying this, but like, China is the one smuggling fentanyl into the U.S. or they're a part of it.
I've heard that.
But it's interesting because I saw a video like yesterday about how the British Empire, how they were able to basically take over China, is
China.
because China was like the richest empire in the world at the time, and the British Empire had a real hard time getting in there, and what they basically did is they got China addicted to opium.
Yeah, literally.
So they
Opiate
started
dens, yeah.
Yeah, they started growing opium in China, distributing it. They got highly addicted and just like caused the economy just go.
bro.
So it's like, so you almost wonder if they're trying to do it to
I
us.
know.
Well, that's what's happening. Like people are they're going through Canada, they're going through Mexico, and they're literally bringing in fentanyl from China, and now it's just like that. I can't remember what podcast we were listening to, but it was just China's playing the long game.
Yeah.
You get enough people addicted enough over time, it's going to cause all these problems, and we see it, dude. There's like that
Yeah.
epidemic within Philadelphia, within Portland, all these places.
Dude, China is playing the long game in a lot of ways.
Well, that's the thing. It's not just drugs. It's any substance that a culture is dependent on.
Yeah.
People in Hawaii always talk about they are so dependent on the cargo ships bringing food. But like, think about just where we live. If the grocery stores go down,
Yeah, we're
we're screwed. We are dependent on, and like, who owns all these fields where like crops are being grown?
China.
A lot of times it is places like that. But you love hating on Bill Gates and like the farmland he's bought up, but like think about the power that's owned by owning the places that we grow crops and like the pesticide and
This game's actually
all
fun.
that sort of stuff. We aren't dependent upon ourselves. We're dependent on a lot.
You hear all the stuff that's coming across the Canadian border?
No.
Canadians,
Bro.
Gosh, at least they're polite.
I love Canadians.
dude, don't
Thank you.
makes me sick.
Are you Canadian?
Small percent French Canadian.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Speaking
The two words.
Part of
I'm
the
kidding. I'm kidding.
Speaking of French,
Hit me.
A couple weeks ago,
They
we
made the
talked about the
princess
fourth
this
prime
hot?
minister resigning
Oh my goodness, bro.
under Macron.
And like, yeah.
Guess what? Fifth prime minister resigned.
The one they just elected?
Shortest one yet.
What?
Not in height, but in terms.
Yeah, he was pretty short.
Less than a month,
What's
That-
up with
what-
that?
dude.
Just
Hey.
take a hiatus. Hiatus. Hiatus.
What are they saying?
It's his name is Sebastian Lecornu.
Well,
Let me
yeah.
try.
Look
Sebastian de Courrier.
Lecornu. But Sebastian was appointed prime minister on the 9th of September. He presented his ministerial, that's the word, lineup on October 5th. He resigned the next day on October 6th,
Whoa.
having come under intense political pressure and lacking sufficient support in parliament.
I mean, he cracked under pressure one day.
Or got forced out.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the game here?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be pickier, right? I mean, there's gotta be
It's crazy.
something going on.
Or they're all doing the same thing where they're just trying to make Macron look bad. They're like, oh yeah, we'll go in and then we'll leave the next day to make him look like he's like a tyrant.
So it's the
possible.
prime minister,
Yeah,
and the Macron is what?
the
the
president.
The president.
I don't
So what's
understand
our
that word.
equivalent of our prime minister? What's the right equivalent?
Probably the governor
The governor?
of your state.
Really?
I don't know. Parliament confuses the heck out of me. I don't understand it. I don't understand like European government structure.
I would say probably more like Congress.
But they're like the head of Parliament. The Prime
Dude, what
Minister.
is up with these?
So it'd be like the Secretary of
Sexy
Defense or like,
cartoons.
I don't think we have a comparison.
really?
I'm gonna chat GPT that.
I mean, Secretary of War.
So like in the UK, the Prime Minister basically runs the country. The monarchy does not.
Yeah.
They just own a bunch of land.
Oh, so like Trump. And then there's like Elon and Peter Thiel, like Trump, right?
Right.
No, it's like Dick. It's
Probably.
like Dick.
Or, no, more like BlackRock.
It's like Dick Cheney with Bush.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, good segue for me.
No, good segue for me.
I don't even like talking about this because it's so. But we have to.
Got to.
Candace won.
Candace won the yeah. I haven't been following it, but you guys have, right?
She won, and then not necessarily that she won that Macron's wife is a man, but she won that it wasn't a defamation situation. That she had the ability to exercise free speech.
Defamation situation.
Defamation
Look at the
situation.
stage. Defamation situation.
I get out of the bathtub. I'm like, Josh, Candace won.
Crazy.
She's having a heck of a year.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of the investigation into the Charlie Kirk stuff too, which is pretty wild.
Yeah,
Dude,
so it's pretty-
super wild. You were talking about it a little bit this morning.
Yeah, I want to more
Yeah,
stuff to
no,
come
yeah,
out before
yeah.
we talk
Yeah,
about it.
Absolutely.
my brain can't even go there because if all this stuff even has a shred of truth, it's like
It's very scary.
And if it gets proven to be all true, we will be talking about it.
Yeah,
But it's just like it's so divisive right now, and
Yeah.
it's such a tough thing to even understand, like, or even like see through. I don't know.
yeah,
I think more is gonna be coming out shortly, though, in the next year or two. I think there's gonna be more and more.
yeah.
I just don't think it's as simple as we are being told it is.
it's also too early. It's too soon. Like the nation has not mourned him yet, and although I would be devastated if this young man
Bro,
was sentenced to prison or death or whatever they're anticipating. Without
Okay, relax
any
with the
actual
freaking cleavage.
investigation, You know what I'm saying?
I think it's weird that he's not in court.
this is
I think
It's all
crazy.
video.
I think it's weird that we're naming him the guy that did it without due process. You guys, what kind of nation do we live in?
Yeah. Yep. I
I'm still
agree.
stung up on the Superman poster.
Yeah.
What is that?
Well,
was-
apparently,
he was-
I don't know if this is true or not.
What?
That Dairy Queen. Did you see someone? I don't know if this is true.
Yeah.
But someone that the
Because Tyler went to Dairy Queen apparently after the shooting.
apparently that Dairy Queen is shut down now, empty.
We'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be hard to
He
find.
was outside of this Dairy Queen in Utah, but it was by the BYU campus. I don't know how close the UVU campus is to BYU.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
But they had a Superman poster, like a full stand-up one, and that came out in July, and so that was real weird.
yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's strange. It all feels so strange.
Speaking of Dairy Queen, Melania Trump. Did you see her talking to the Navy?
No.
This is amazing. This is awesome. Hold on.
Dude, SNL making fun of Pete Hegseth was so funny.
Listen, she's addressing the Navy, right?
He's trying to smash.
Give me a second. It's right. It's right here. Listen to her. She's trying to say, "Hoo-yah!" You know how they do it?
Booyah, Navy! Booyah, Navy! Booyah, Navy!
No.
That's amazing.
Booyah! That's so awesome.
That's great.
Very fun.
Booyah, Navy!
I don't think I've ever heard her talk before.
I don't think I have
think
either.
that's the first soundbite I've heard of her.
She's got a lot better voice. I feel like if she translated for Trump, it'd probably be a lot better.
I agree with
That'd be
you.
so funny.
Oh, wait, hold on. You can hear her talk.
It is an honor to be with you to celebrate the 250th year since the United States Navy was officially established.
Officially.
What ethnicity is she?
Somewhere near
South
Russia.
African.
No, not South Africa. I think it's somewhere near Russia. A
Is
country near Russia. Or Russian.
My favorite ever soundbite from her is when she's complaining about having to decorate the White House for Christmas.
What'd she say?
She's like, they always have me do this, and I don't want to do it. I hate doing this. Literally decorating the White House.
I made that clip.
That's hilarious.
You guys hear about Mount Everest?
No, I
One,
don't think so.
one, I've seen too many videos of Mount Everest to make me never want to go to Mount Everest.
Dude,
Yes,
true that.
obviously.
People will just need to respect the mountain.
Yeah,
Stay away.
but I mean, dude, it's insane the amount of people in this world that try to climb this mountain in one season.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've seen pictures where they're like
Blind.
it's bumper to bumper, dude.
Yeah, and what just happened now is people were up on Mount Everest, over 1,000 people,
No, no.
and a giant, like once in a 20-year blizzard comes rolling in.
Oh no.
And so they've been doing I mean, by the time this comes out, we'll know more. But 1,000 people were stranded on Mount Everest in this snowstorm, this blizzard.
1,000?
Yeah. I know they've rescued, when this comes out, like, I know they've rescued, like, a couple hundred already.
Oh my goodness.
But over 1,000 people are stuck on Mount Everest.
Hundreds might die.
Potentially.
1,000
that is
people stuck on
intense.
Mount
Yeah.
Everest?
That's crazy,
That's
bro.
insane.
I mean, I literally was thinking
The
about
whole
this
city.
this morning for some reason. Everest popped in my head, but I'm
The
like,
first shrines
I
to
don't
the
know
art of
why
Tokyo,
we
it's a
choose
bit of
to
a
do it.
waste.
Like, why do we have to do it? I understand it's a conquering, you know, it's a inspirational thing to do,
Don't
but
forget the series on the
at the end of the day,
DDO, first thing
you
need
just-
to
This
do
is what I'm
is
saying.
make
At this
that
point,
work.
yeah. The you know, the
No trust
Sherpas,
power
That's where I
from
was gonna
the
go.
field
those
pioneers
dudes,
of the city.
they're the real ones that should be
Yeah.
heck,
like
celebrate.
celebrated, because all these other dudes, I mean, you have to have all this equipment, you have to have oxygen, like
A lot
these
of money as
Sherpas are
well
just
just
like,
to do it. Yeah.
It's
they're
like
carrying their packs up and stuff. It's crazy.
It's like the same thing, you know, like I've been hunting and people talk high fence hunts where the dude just sets everything up and you come in and pull the trigger. It's like, sure, you did something,
Yeah,
but it's not the full thing.
Yeah, it's like hiring a fishing charter.
I will say if you climb Mount Everest,
That's
that's
the same thing.
They literally cast it for you. You're like, ew, reel it in.
Stop it.
it's still fun.
Fully agree.
Yeah,
I don't want to do this anymore.
if you climb Mount Everest, it's pretty freaking awesome. But I'm
Sure.
saying it's like
It's a
Yeah.
great, like, you know, anytime you're at a dinner party, you trump anybody.
Have you seen the documentary though where they interview Sherpas?
yeah, I think so.
They're all like, we don't want to do this, and like
Aw.
wives are like, I hope this is his last season. They all have
It's
like,
their only source of income at
it's
this
the
point.
only money they make, and they're all looking for ways to get out of it.
Yeah.
They know it's dangerous. They get frustrated because they have to take people who are ill prepared for what they're doing, and now it falls on them. So they're the ones who are literally carrying the gear.
They should just start a
That's
podcast.
They should.
Hey, should go set it up for them.
Yeah.
But they have to take us up the mountain first.
I tell you what, they have some stories.
Speaking of
Also,
stories,
the poop on Everest.
oh yeah,
The millions of pounds of poop that have been left there.
the videos I see though of like the frozen bodies up there where they just leave them,
Yeah.
so scary.
Dude, it's just a nightmare. It's only getting, the Everest is actually getting taller because of the poop.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing.
I read when I was in middle school. I read a book called Peak about
Oh,
climbing
yeah.
Mount Everest. It was awesome.
Did you see?
Who had the highest poop ever in the world?
probably
someone's space.
That doesn't
It's not
count.
in
On
the
Earth.
world.
oh, like highest up.
On Earth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that should be a record. Like, someone on Everest had to have pooped at the highest level.
Dude, that'd be scary to poop up there.
Yeah. I mean, like, it would be super scary.
Your bunghole would just
Immediately freeze over.
golly, that's scary.
Just like breaking off an icicle.
Oh my gosh.
It froze.
It's like the soft serve ice cream coming out.
Oh.
Froyo.
Enough. What were you gonna say?
Oh, this climber kid, terrible. We're doing that. We're taking a turn.
Taking a right.
He's climbing in Yosemite. Apparently, he was a really young kid in his 20s, and he was just breaking all these records. Like, he was like on the up and up, and he just broke a record in Yosemite, but he was rappelling down to get something, and it looks like he didn't realize how short his rope was. Dunzo.
His bag got snagged.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, it's the El Capitan at Yosemite, like the huge,
Oh, Yosemite.
Yeah,
the huge one.
the Mac background.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
You said Yosemite.
Oh, did I? Oh, okay.
So,
But yeah, the video was very sad.
Oh, it shows.
Not
Yeah,
him.
like
It's just the beginning of.
Yeah, but he was streaming during it, so it was like so scary, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, 23.
Yeah, I think so.
Gosh,
Dude, that's dude. Even bouldering, like that's a thing I'll never be into.
I was into bouldering for a while.
Were you really?
I was a boulder kid.
Were you?
Yeah.
Show me your boulder hands.
Was not very good at it.
Dude, climbing up like a 15-foot tree stand. I'm like, this is enough. I'm like, struggling.
Speaking of tree stands,
Yeah, man.
I have the scariest story about Aleister Crowley.
Oh, you're gonna talk about it, huh?
Yeah,
So this morning you were kind of scared.
I am going to talk about it right after this. So don't go anywhere.
That was
That's
a good cat.
not my gong.
Was that on the thing?
I thought that was you.
Like,
I
that
was
was
a really good cat.
man, I wish this episode could go for longer than it is right now.
Well, it is. It's the middle of the show. It's gonna continue more.
I meant even after that.
Well, that's not possible. We film a podcast. We're done, right?
Andy, have you ever heard of Patreon?
Patreon.
Patreon.com.
Is that an old wooden ship that was used back in the Civil War era?
In some circles, yes.
Okay.
But in the application I'm using, it's a continued episode for people to support the show.
Oh, so more Ninjas of Butterflies.
Yes.
So you just get an extra episode, though. That's it.
Not only that, you get discounts on merch. You get to enter into a private community on Discord
Oh, nice.
with like-minded people and ninjas.
That's great.
What else?
They don't give like discounts on merch, do they?
I already said that.
Oh, you did. That seems pretty great. Behind the scenes footage, maybe?
Yeah, often.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Well, you sold me.
Well, go to patreon.com/ninjas or butterflies.
Do they have an app?
Yeah, and an app.
Wow. Makes it so easy.
We also have YouTube Elite. Is that what it's called?
YouTube member.
Member.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. More content for the podcast you already love. How could you hate that?
I know, it's chill time.
Yeah.
And if you ever need merch, custom apparel for your group, and you like to be comfortable and soft, go to sundaycool.com or contact your favorite rep.
What's the number?
1-800-865-8026.
Wow. You got Lily to sing twice this episode.
I know, I'm so musical. I listen to Les Mis all day.
Who are they? Oh, cute.
Give
So,
them-
those are some of my favorites.
Yeah.
Looking back on, I keep every single one. so sweet.
Me and Lo have been jamming out to Les Mis a lot lately.
Have you? You know that song I've been jamming out to. Baby girl, I wanna take you to the Wonderworld.
Wonder.
So good.
Oh yeah.
You guys watch Les Mis?
No, just listening to the album.
Okay.
It's really good.
It's a choice. It's a choice.
One Day More. The song.
One day more. How does it go?
One day more.
Yeah, listen to it.
I need health.
They will start a revolution.
Oh.
We will nip it in the bud.
I always thought it was nip it in the butt.
Schoolboys.
They will wet themselves with blood.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's scary. Revolution, French Revolution happened in the 1700s.
Now, this wasn't the French Revolution, apparently. Remember we discovered that together?
Yeah.
Some other fight they got in.
It was French, man.
Some mother fight.
They just keep fighting.
Dude, I can't get enough of it. What will you want?
Napoleon.
Yeah.
Yes. Notoriously not short, apparently.
Yeah,
Oh
average
yeah,
height.
it's propaganda.
Propaganda.
But a real jerk, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be
Kills a lot of people.
to be him. You have to be.
Isn't that crazy that France was taking over the world?
Imagine that.
That's not, are we sure this is real?
Yo! Al, you good?
What's my distorted understanding of the map?
I mean, all of Europe is very tiny compared to the U.S. USA.
Have you seen like the real map? Like how? Because we learn off a different map
Yeah.
where everything's just like we keep it around the same size.
They've made Africa so small
Yeah.
compared to what it actually is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's like Russia, the U.S., I think even China. They can all fit inside the continent of Africa.
3 Americas can fit inside of Africa.
It's wild.
That's insane.
That is a lot of land.
Is that your Milani?
Yeah.
Hooyah. Hooyah Navy.
Booyah, Navy.
I can't say that I would do any better. She has an accent, but if I got up there and I said it, you guys would laugh at me all day long.
Do it.
No.
Just say
Just
who-
one.
Booyah Navy! Stop. Do you remember the time? That we were at that conference at somebody's church, and I was pregnant with Ada? And
Oh, yeah, I will never forget it.
The one conference.
Yeah, and I was still talking to her. It was like,
Yeah.
You don't think what?
Speaking of lately talking,
Question corner with Lily, where the questions are fresh on her mind. Also, I do want to apologize for getting you up on the stage in Tampa for when you didn't expect it.
oh, it's fun.
Because it was fun. I don't regret it because you killed it.
Yeah.
But I do like how I did. I hope you didn't feel like, well, thanks a lot, Andy.
no, I anticipated that
Yeah.
you guys doing it, and especially because I had noticed everybody noticing me there, and if you guys had played the recording, they would have been like,
Why did you go?
"You pansy."
Yeah.
No, so I accepted the challenge. Anywho, okay, this is a fun one. I've been using Zach Talk a lot. He's on TikTok, obviously. Would you rather have a scratch, sniff, and lick experience that differs in every room based on a different national cuisine? So you have like an Italian room, and the wallpaper, you can scratch it, sniff it, and you can even... Yes. Every room is a different national experience. Or would you rather... It's not like you're getting a plate of food. It's just like a little Italian taste.
Is there the other senses too, where you can like hear things? Like you walk in, it's just like, my money, and then like hustling. You know?
We could add that.
Pizza.
It wasn't in my original question, but I
Okay.
think that is permissible.
You bought the lasagna.
And then, or would you rather
And
have?
then or.
Would you rather have each room outside the window? There's a different landscape, so you have like you can look out the window. There's
Landscape.
Landscape.
Yeah, me too.
Scratch and sniff, dude. That's like the coolest thing.
It would be pretty cool, but a landscape would be really cool.
Is it an
Yeah.
ever-changing landscape? Like it's like going throughout
Through
the seasons and stuff?
Seasons.
See, that's tough.
You have a garden room. It's not like you walk outside and you have a different landscape. It's just out your
The
window.
feeling.
Can you pick like a time period when that landscape existed? Just like the Cold War happenings.
I suppose.
The
yeah.
Black Plague.
It's all horrible. It's all the worst times.
Andy, why did you choose 1930s Germany? That's insane.
Gettysburg, Andy. come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, scenery.
Is that Fidel Castro?
I just feel like getting like a little taste or a sniff, it's just gonna make you want to eat it now it's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine in the middle of the night though, you just have some like orange chicken on your wall though. You know?
Well,
That'd be pretty great.
it's orange chicken, yeah.
But then, yeah, I get that though. But like, if you get hungry, like Andrew was saying, it's just like torture.
My dad would love that because he would always. My dad, we always say he's on European time. Like he never eats dinner with us. It's so bizarre. He'll eat maybe at like 10 p.m. And then he'll also go sneak into the kitchen and have a couple Doritos. And we're like, stop eating at night.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good for your health. And he says, I just need some flavor. That's what he always says.
Yeah.
So he would really benefit from the scratch sniff and taste room.
Yeah, I'm choosing that one. For sure.
All right, Andrew, hit us with that thing.
Scratch sniff, scratch sniff. Oh,
Andrew has a real.
wee wee.
Andrew.
Andrew has a real.
Scratchy sniff.
Lick that.
Andrew has a real.
Gonna see that.
Uh-oh.
Throwback to my childhood. I've had this experience.
Is that a barracuda?
No, that's a mackerel.
Ooh, barracuda.
Chili water. Chili pepper water.
All right, ready? I've seen this guy so many times on
Do you need
TikTok.
the audio?
I've not seen this.
Audio?
Yeah, turn it on.
All right, ready?
Ow!
Wait for it. Listen.
My gosh!
Have you seen his stuff?
No.
You showed him eating the hermit crab, I think.
No. Wow, dude, all these all look the same.
No, I swear it's the
not
same guy.
There's no
Have you
way.
seen him eat the octopus?
No,
I promise you, it's the same guy.
I haven't
He
seen
grabs
that.
a shell,
Yeah, you showed me that.
and there's a baby octopus inside. He just slurps it up, and when the head's in his mouth, he goes.
Ugh.
He's like,
Yeah.
Isn't that how you're? Not eating them, but how they kill them, or they bite the
Bite
brain.
the- yeah.
Bite the brain. Bite the brain, babe. Yeah, that's not fun.
My dad used to pay us to eat fish eyes because it'd be funny. We'd Asian style cook whole fish and be like, eat the eye. Like, how much?
I've eaten a raw fisheye before, and can't say it was great.
Dude, the bony part in the middle
It's
is
literally
shocking.
a bone.
Yeah.
In the eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it's gonna be like this gelatinous nothing, and
Yeah.
then you're like, oh, that's
So it's like a grape. Kind of like a
Do we have that?
gumpier grape.
maybe.
A
we
grape
have
with a
a
seed in
bone
it.
Yeah.
We have a bone in our eye?
I don't think so.
Check.
Ugh.
Who was that? Hades? Was it in Hercules? Or is the old lady in Hercules
Yeah.
that used to pop out her eyeball?
Mm.
With a little hair on it.
Truly kind of creepy for a children's.
That's what I'm
movie.
saying. I tell that to Kelsey all the time. She's like, we should be watching this. And I was like, listen, every Disney movie has evil people in it. That's the whole point, is good versus evil.
I know, but like,
But it all is very creepy. Like
yeah.
Princess and the Frog? Literally like witchcraft and, all
Maybe
that.
a little too much.
Yeah,
that was pretty
too much
intense.
in our house.
I couldn't believe it. Like how
Yeah.
it's so funny how I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah.
We do not.
No bones in the eye.
No.
There's a log in yours.
Get it out.
Can't I have a splinter in mine?
Alistair Crowley.
Yeah, dude.
Let's talk about it.
Here's the thing.
Who is he?
We talked about him last week. He's the occultist Satanist guy. Probably one of the most famous ones.
Yeah.
This YouTube, which I've talked about him before, Mr. Mythos.
Yeah.
Does amazing research and very good videos. Like, they're very enticing. Mr. Mythos, everyone go sub to his thing. Maybe don't watch this video though that he just did about Alistair Crowley.
Do it right before bedtime. with
Yeah,
the kids.
I kind of had it on the background on like the 1.5 speed while I'm working and stuff, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
like this is getting really scary,
Really?
scary, and really demented.
Oh,
And so let me just go on the record and say Alistair Crowley was the epitome of evil.
really?
Evil.
You feel confident saying
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
evil.
Okay, I believe you.
The practices that he did, he started his own form of magic, basically. So he was part of, I said it last week and I was mistaken, that he was part of this one magic occult club, whatever, religion. And I said that the Rocket guy was also part of that. Wrong. Aleister Crowley started his own magic occult cult.
Yeah.
And I forget what it's called, but the abbreviation is AA. And what was that?
Oh, what about I'm scared?
That was like a spark.
But he like really went into just like ancient magic and like summoning spirits, talking to spirits, and like doing really evil, demented practices, like a lot of yucky stuff too. And apparently, too, who is the founder of Scientology?
Oh gosh, can't remember his name.
Tom Cruise.
No, it's golly. Why can I never? I always blank on this
Can
shit.
you look
like
it up real quick?
Erickson or something?
No, it's H. It's Hugh.
Huberman.
He-
No, not
No.
Huberman. That's the
It's
doctor.
That's what we like.
Yeah, golly, I hate it. I hate what
Hubbard.
I can't remember.
Hubbard?
Aaron Hubbard.
L.
Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard.
That
Apparently,
dude was a wacko.
apparently he was, I think, friends with Aleister Crowley and part of his magic AA thing, and then
Interesting.
went off and started Scientology.
Yeah.
Which, if that shows you anything of what Scientology might be,
Mm-hmm.
really creepy.
Yeah.
But the story was Aleister Crowley went to the Sahara Desert in Algeria to do this thing, which was called scrying. Like
Oh,
crying
yeah.
with an S.
Yeah, with bones.
Yeah, well, it's like this ritual thing to where they enter these what do they call it? Aetherials? It's not ethereals. Aethers. So apparently, this magic cult thing, they believe that there's 30 aethers, basically different levels of dimensions that you can achieve, and you can gain knowledge, and like you have to perform these magic rituals to enter each aether. And they said, I believe it's between the 10th and 9th aether. No one has ever been able to pass that, because in this aether, they call it the abyss. And in this abyss, there is like the god of demons in this abyss. And
So there's 30 of them, and no one's got past the 10.
correct.
Oof.
But this whole 30 Aethers thing and the scrying, it was originally started by John Dee and Edward Kelly in the 16th century. And that story is, I think we've talked about it before, but basically these dudes did this like occult magic kind of stuff, and apparently they were able to receive the language of the angels, and having the language of these angels,
Yeah.
we'll call them demons or entities or
Yeah.
whatever,
Could be fallen angels.
allow you to enter these different aethers.
Mhm.
And so
Physically or spiritually?
everything, like you can see there and experience what's happening there. So I'll say I didn't get through this whole video because it was too much for me, so I like looked up after what kind of happened. But Crowley went out with this guy Newberg, and who was like his disciple, Crowley's disciple, and they went to the Sahara Desert in Algeria, and basically every day they were trying to, or he would enter another aether, Aleister Crowley, and his buddy Newberg was there to scribe basically everything that Crowley was experiencing. What I found interesting was every aether that they went to, they always had to climb up on top of a mountain, which I thought was very interesting with what we've talked about with mountaintops and like where the gods come.
Oh, yeah,
God
for sure.
goes, you know, like Mount Hermon.
And there's something significant for sure.
Yeah, but apparently during this travel thing, this was in 1909.
When he died, you know?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it was really weird. Crowley was just a terrible person to this Newberg guy, but it was his disciple, and like the whole thing was like to dehumanize them and make them feel awful and like all this weird stuff. And so like when they got to Algeria, Crowley actually shaved this dude's head except for the hair on his temples, and basically pointed up his hair to where it looked like
Ew,
devil
what
horns.
the heck? What a weirdo.
That's what I'm saying. Super weird stuff.
Yeah.
But apparently, at one point, during this journey, Crowley went to like the 10th or something Aether and had this experience with this demon and sacrificed Crowley, like killed him in this realm.
The disciple?
No, this
Oh.
demon, but not like physically,
Yeah.
but like the whole point was like for you to get from the 10th past the 9th Aether, whatever, this void, this demon, you cannot have any like self-image. Like you have to be like dead to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And so apparently in one of these Aethers, Crowley was sacrificed, and I won't go into any like further of like what happened. Super creepy.
Horrifying.
But apparently he came and encountered this demon, that lived in the abyss,
Mm-hmm.
and it took possession of his buddy with the horns,
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
and literally he transformed into this creature, had a dagger, and was like fighting. And so they did this whole thing, and long story short, after that, after he defeated this entity,
Yeah.
he was this on this new higher level of the magic, and able to finally, the first person ever to reach #1 Aether.
I don't understand. Did he kill his disciple?
No.
Did his disciple kill the spooky thing?
This disciple became the spooky thing.
And who was getting stabbed?
Crowley.
Oh my gosh.
But it wasn't real. It was,
Metaphorically?
they like
No,
was
it
really
was,
happening,
it was like a
but it was like
dimension, like a different
In a different realm.
What the heck?
it was like, but the dimension was also interacting with Earth, and like
Yeah.
so it was like real physical, but also in the other dimension.
Yeah.
Just creepy stuff.
Yeah, wacky, everyday kind of stuff.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this story,
Dude.
except that it almost made me want to be like, I don't want to research this Crowley guy that much more, just because like even hearing it and watching the stuff that he did,
You know it's evil.
it's so evil.
Yeah.
And like the spells, so
Can
And what did he started the Masons?
no.
Scientology.
No,
Oh.
Masons started back in like 1700s.
Yeah.
Can I add so while you were telling that story, I'm like kind of diving in for the connection between Crowley and Elrond. And forgive me if I'm duplicating because I was kind of coming in and out of reading and listening. But so Jack Parsons is the guy who was
The rocket guy.
right, and he was Crowley's, like he was close to his works. Elrond was under and an assistant to Jack Parsons. And so that's how that plays out, but it gets crazy. Apparently they were trying to hold on. Just give me 1 second because this was crazy. Shoot. It brings up the language and then it talks about
Enochian, that's what it's called.
yeah. Enochian or Enochian, and I'm like,
Yeah.
while they're doing, it's called the Babylon something. They're trying to bring up the, hold on, this is like 100 ChatGPT searches, and then I'm trying to make sure that these are actually like from someplace. He believed that a ritual called the Babylon working, could invite a divine feminine force to appear in human form and become his magical partner. This is from the Rituals, January to March of 1946. This is Parsons. His aim was to manifest an incarnation of Babylon, the Thelemic goddess of sacred sexuality and freedom, identified as the Scarlet Woman in Crowley's writings.
From Revelation.
The ritual involved Enochian invocations and Thelemic prayers and symbolic gestures. No reliable evidence supports the sensational later rumors of extreme acts or human sacrifice, but a ton of people believe that to be true. And so I started asking, like, Enochian invocations, is that really what that sounds like? And sure enough, it is the language from Enoch. It's like directly tied to it. So even in the occult, they are like, yeah, this is real, and we utilize it to get to these spaces and to do these things. And so all of the things that we dislike, I'll just say it this way, the things that we dislike or that we have problem with as society, I would say devolves or falls into these places are directly tied to the people. Like, you think about the advancements of science,
Mhm.
technology.
Yeah, and that's
in
what
the
I was getting to.
1900s.
Like-
It's directly tied to occultism.
Yep, that's what I was
Dang.
basically talking about. Jesse Michaels, this whole thing with NASA and stuff that we talked about last week. That story, these are the people that were influencing science.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like,
In the future.
Father of jet
of
propulsion.
our- yeah.
and it's like, dude, the days of Noah, like the freaking watchers giving all this knowledge, and these dudes are harnessing it and like talking to these entities and these demons and gaining this knowledge of rocket propulsion and physics, and it's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's freaky.
It's wild, man. Like the advancement, how quickly it all advances is nuts.
Yeah, and
And
this
it just-
isn't like conspiracy hocus pocus kind of stuff. This is like, there's real validation, there's real proof
Yeah.
that these scientists are or have been a part of this occult stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not something you just dabble in either.
No.
It says Enochian calls in the 1946 rites mixed with Thelemic prayers the religion that Crowley founded or came up with on his own. I think this is the magic you were referencing is called Thelema. I believe Thelema. But yeah, they believe that the invocations, these prayers or these self-hypnotic, you could call them chants, hymns, they would open gateways or attract spiritual forces. So it's literally just like chanting a ancient, literally demonic magic
Yeah,
prayer thing.
it's freaky.
It's horrible.
And those guys, John Dee and Edward Kelly in the 16th century, which I believe it was Edward Kelly was the scribe or something for the Queen at that time, the Queen of England.
Wow.
Interesting.
And so they were doing this together, these two,
Mm-hmm.
and they had been scribing this Enochian language, I believe, for like 12 years. So he would go into this trance, and he'd have like a crystal ball, which that's like where this whole occult
Interesting.
Palantir?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, Palantir, like the ball,
That's
Right.
what it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it is.
but he would basically relay this language, and Edward Kelly, or vice versa, they would write it down, and that's where this whole occult magic, speaking to these entities and achieving these different aethers.
Yeah.
So scary.
Lord of the Rings is real.
I just wish everyone was on this page. And like, there's so many people that like, I mean, like us 5 years ago, I would have never known about any of this. But it's just like, I hate that like, there's so much information out there that is obviously dangerous.
Yeah.
And if people knew about it, they could be more aware of what's actually happening, what's going on. Because these people don't just dabble in the occult stuff. Like these people were devoting their lives to it previous to their life, like in NASA or wherever. It's like, it's
Yeah.
just strange, man.
Yeah, it's spooky.
So wild.
Scary stuff.
Yes.
Scary, scary stuff.
Yeah, and I think too something that our churches are missing is just like it's easy to get to. It's like it's true, but it's also like a shallow aspect to be like evil on earth is us and our sin. True. But evil is also a tangible, horrific principality thing. Like in Ephesians,
Yeah.
it talks about we're not fighting against flesh and bone, we're fighting against the principalities, you know? And I mean, people forget that we're fighting against the invisible.
Yeah.
And the invisible is the primary, you know? The spiritual realm is the primary. We are living in the non-primary. Yeah.
I think it's cool people are waking up to. I had a friend from Bible college, and I don't know if he's pastoring a church right now, and I don't know if he's ready to be spurred into the conversation fully, but he actually thanked me and us for having these conversations around these topics. He's like, people need to like be looking into this and aren't yet, and churches like aren't. So maybe he is
Yeah.
in his own church, but I thought it was cool that
Yeah.
someone who continued in seminary is like, this matters in the Christian world.
What's funny is that we have people in our life and like, just people that are they critique or they question like the value of what we're talking about. They're like, stay in the light, stay in the hope, talk about positive things, which is true and necessary. But it's also like there is a mission with the people that have lived and understood and seen evil actually happen and experienced it in their lives, and we can't leave them out of the equation. They have questions to ask, you
Mhm.
know, and it's like, so all things are important and there's a balance.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, the Old Testament, there's a lot of bad stuff that happened there, but the New Testament says, like, use the Old Testament as lessons. Like, look back, like, you can learn from these people. and know where not to mess up and where to like really put your hope in.
Yeah.
So.
And enriching our understanding of biblical history and like really like the tangibility of evil, how evil is also like outside of us, is important.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get like stuck in it.
Yeah, I would
Just
actually
fearful.
say, don't really, from experience, don't research the dark stuff all that heavy.
Yeah.
Like, if you are going to research dark stuff, outweigh it heavily with researching the church.
Yeah.
Just from experience, because there's some dark points.
Go to the ether, find a path, you'll see it, then you'll believe it, then you'll be a better
Right.
soldier for the kingdom.
Always said.
Yeah.
DMT is a good way to get there.
No. Stop.
I do have a cool story.
Cool story.
The miracle.
Let's go.
There can be miracles when you believe.
You believe.
People are gonna freak out that you sang.
It was just Andrew.
Yeah.
Sad story.
What the heck? It was supposed to be a good story.
It's a cool miracle story, but
As soon as you get done singing. So sad story.
no, it involves the USSR.
Oh.
So, been doing a lot of research on the Orthodox Church, Eastern Orthodox Church.
No way.
Yep, pretty cool stuff.
Okay.
Sum
it up in one word.
Mysterious.
I'm hooked.
But yeah, so the communists, what was it? The communists hate God.
Do they?
They do.
Okay.
The Marxism, the core spirit of communism is Marxism, which is atheism, which is anti-religion, anti-God. The USSR was so heavy into the atheism that they persecuted the Orthodox Church in Russia heavily. And I looked up stats. So, for instance, in 1930s, the Russian Orthodox Church records that 106,300 clergy, that's priests and monks, were executed in the 1930s. Over 100,000, just priests and monks.
That's nuts.
But another figure during the entire reign of the USSR, so from 1917, or when the revolution started, to 1953, 60 million people were killed and 66 million were in prison. And they estimate that at least half of those were Christians
60 million.
that were killed. 66 were in prison.
Gosh, dude.
So
That is insane.
if that's not an evil core to your government, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
But this was 1 year, not even a year into the formation of the official USSR that this took place. It was this, oh, by the way, this whole story is from my favorite YouTube channel right now. It's
Oh.
Harmony.
Yeah, super good.
Harmony on YouTube, and I pay for their membership because
Really?
yeah, I love their videos.
Their
Top
content,
praise.
their content is amazing. Like the way they make their videos, the way they tell
Those?
stories.
I don't
Yeah.
even know how to parry.
So Harmony, what's their
Harmony,
handle?
harmony, harmony.
Harmony.
Humana, humana, humana.
So everyone go subscribe to them because their stories are really awesome. They put a ton of work into them.
How the early Christians fought demons.
Yeah, it's
That
awesome.
Putting
one's
that on my
intense.
watch later.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's super good. So 1923, these local authorities that were now sided with the USSR because it just started, they come into this Ukrainian village called, forgive me, Kalinovka.
You nailed it.
And they tried to get the people in this village to sign a petition to basically get rid of the church. And what it was met with was everyone protested it. And they're like, get out of here. We're never signing that. We're never shutting down our church.
Yeah.
And so the authorities left, but they left and they were really mad. And right outside the village, there was this giant wooden cross with a metal figure of Jesus on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the authorities were so mad, they started shooting at this cross. One of these authority guys, police officers, they struck the side of Jesus on the cross. Instantly started pouring out blood.
What?
Freaked them out. and they basically ran away from it because they're like, what? I mean, it was
Yeah.
like blood.
And it was a
pouring.
metal statue.
A metal thing of Jesus on a
Yeah.
wooden cross.
Yeah. Wow.
And word spread real quick, and by that evening, over 30,000 Christians in Ukraine gathered around this cross and were praying. And the next day, a Jewish family came and they asked to be baptized into the church
Wow.
because they're like, "This is truly a miracle. Like, this is insane."
Yeah, how can you ignore that?
And what's crazy is for days, for weeks, I think, these soldiers, they kept on trying to remove the cross. And they said that they were not able to because they felt an invisible force pushing them away.
Wow.
Like they weren't even able to like approach
touch
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And they said that the authorities, like when they're on their horses, when they would go up to it, the horses would freak out and run away.
Wow.
And so they weren't able to do it. The USSR, I mean, it took off like nationwide. It was like in every newspaper. And the USSR were like, this is what happened. It was basically a buildup of water rust within this Jesus.
Sure.
And then it was leaking. But it was leaking every day.
Yeah. It was like gushing.
And this Jewish doctor, he's like, I just want to see this. And so he goes and collects a sample, tests it, and he's like, it's blood.
Oh my gosh.
There's blood pouring out from the side of Christ.
That is
On the
wild.
statue. Yeah. And it basically turned the whole country, it like reignited this like movement because like the USSR, they're heavily persecuting Christians, so like a lot of people were like turning away from the church.
Yeah.
But it basically rallied them back up, at least for a short time. And then the USSR came in, they were finally able to tear down the cross. And then they outlawed and destroyed all crosses within
Wow.
Soviet Russia.
Good Lord. Yeah.
So you fully believe that story happened?
I do, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What? So they had an invisible force that was keeping them from it, right?
Sure.
Why did it quit working, do you think?
Probably because Jesus did what he needed to do, was to reestablish.
Start a revolution a little bit.
Yeah. So, I mean, you had 30,000 Christians come and just start praying to Christ for,
Yeah. Who knows
Give
what
him
it
praise.
led to.
And
Yeah.
that family was saved as
But
a result.
apparently, too, while this cross was erected, there was just thousands of people, a ton of atheists came, saw it, and believed in Christ and were baptized.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's
I mean-
why I believe it.
I mean, if I saw a metal statue bleeding red, it'd mess with my head too.
Yeah,
Right?
literally.
Yeah.
Gosh, man.
So I thought that was just,
No, I love that. That's so cool.
Maybe the solution to the community we live in, the nation we live in, is that persecution would get so bad that they are tearing our crosses and churches down.
Yeah.
say that again?
Said maybe the solution, the salvation we wish to see for
Oh, yeah.
the people in our nation. I was trying to be careful to not say
Yeah.
for the nation, like for the individuals in the nation.
Well, that's
For the church in
well,
America.
Well,
Yeah,
we're,
there
Christian,
you go.
we're a Christian nation. Yeah, our founding fathers were Christian.
Dude, there was a stat the other day. I was listening to a show, and they were talking about how violent and like non-violent acts of aggression toward Christians in America have gone up 400% since 2019.
Really?
And that can look like graffitiing churches or
Yeah.
just But I mean, I'm just saying we're living in an unprecedented time.
Yeah. Well, you know those. Who's the one that coined the term dangerous prayers?
Oh, I don't know.
Who is that? David Platt or who is that?
Maybe Francis. I
Is
don't
that
know.
Mr. Rogers?
Tonight we're going to be talking about
Dude,
dangerous prayers.
I just finished "Forgotten God" by Francis Chan.
First time?
man. First
Oh,
time.
it's a great one.
Oh,
So good.
love that guy.
Dude, I'm still trying to make it through the Piper book.
Craig Rochelle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But
Is he Life Church? Bible app.
yeah, he is on my
He's the best. I love his leadership podcast. It's like 15 minutes. It's
That
solid.
church.
do we meet
Started
him?
it?
No.
No.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Dangerous prayers. It's like if we praying for this country to come to know Christ, it might mean heavy persecution on Christians
Yeah,
that establish
100%.
a true, authentic church.
I also heard the phrase "God-sized prayers," like just to, like pray stuff that like if it happened, if it came true, there's literally no logical explanation of how it became true except for God.
And,
Like,
yeah,
be
literally.
specific, pray big.
Yeah.
That's what Francis was talking about. He was talking about a circumstance where this guy was like, he and his wife go, we are perturbed about the condition of orphans in the world.
Mhm.
We have got to do something. Like, just a concept as big as that, where people would be scared of just, tackling something like that. They end up starting something, ends up in Rolling Stone, like, every year. It's, like, one of the number one nonprofits.
Yeah.
But he was on the phone with an orphanage in, I think it was Haiti or Honduras or something, and they're like, we desperately need this type of medicine, and children will die. They don't get it. He prays with them on the phone. He's like, the only thing I can think to do right now is pray. Not 2 minutes later does he get a phone call from a pharmacy in New Jersey that is the only one of 2 manufacturers in the United States of this type of medicine.
No way.
And they've got crates of it that they don't need.
Yeah. That's
And-
it. Yeah.
I mean, it's just like,
Be specific.
it's
Be vague.
circumstances where you can glorify God because there's no way you could have accomplished this.
Yeah. That's faith.
Boom.
Like believing that he can do something that you know is physically impossible or impossible all around. You've heard his prayer that he met with his daughter when she was
No.
older. No, so funny. So he's like at a coffee shop. It's been a while since I've heard the story, but he's like out having coffee or something, and he meets like this young kid, college kid,
Go ahead.
young college kid who's just great. He loves Jesus. He's got a great personality, good sense of humor, solid plan for life and everything. And he's like this kid, and he literally was driving on the way home and prays to God. Just says, God, I know this is weird, but I pray that you let this man marry my daughter. I would feel so good about that. He would take care of her in all this ways. And then, like 6 months later, they're like, Mom, I want to introduce you to my new boyfriend and everything like that. He shows up at the house. It's the same guy that he prayed about.
Oh, I did hear that.
Yeah, and it's wild.
So
and it's just like,
good. How do you not fall on your knees right then?
yeah, and it's like, let his will be done, but he wants to hear single thought that you have or desire, and if it doesn't happen, you be okay with that. But if it does, who knows?
I will say arranged marriage is very Asian.
Yeah, I mean, it's on brand. It's on brand.
No, I have heard that story. He made the same joke.
It's so good.
I've been reading this book. I had to look up how to even pronounce it. Lily knows how to pronounce it. The
Philokalia or whatever.
Philokalia.
Okay.
And it's basically like a more like in-depth pieces from like the Desert Fathers and early saints and stuff like that. Really good. Pretty intense in some parts, but I'm reading this part where it's talking about prayer and stuff and like how monks are to pray and this whole idea of not being distracted while you're praying. And the stories were insane. Like apparently these early Desert Fathers were so in tune to praying to God and not being distracted that they were actually physically attacked by demons while praying. And they would manifest in certain ways. One time it talked about this Desert Father who was praying and a demon apparently manifested into a lion, dug its claws into the Desert Father's thighs, and the guy didn't stop praying. He wasn't even phased by it.
Yeah.
And there's times where these Desert Fathers, like where snakes would wrap around their necks and like try to like bite their face.
Literal snakes.
Yeah. And they just kept on praying.
That's amazing.
And I freaking was praying the other night, like a bug like went up my nose like,
That's it, I'm done.
I can't do this.
I'm taking a shower.
Yeah. But it's a really cool book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fakasha.
Fakasha, yeah.
Fakasha.
Very good.
Got it.
Very good.
Love it.
Speaking of Fakasha,
Yeah.
don't you got a story about some Nazis?
Dude, there's not Nazis, just one specific one.
Oh.
Yeah, just one
One
specific one.
Nazi.
His name is Hans. Hans Scharf.
Hans Scharf.
My name is Hans Scharf. So this man was he was like raised for a little while in like South Africa. This is actually a true South African quote that I'm saying. But he was raised in South Africa a while, became, he was a really smart kid, and then they moved, his dad, was supposed to, for some reason he was like, no, when he grew up, he was supposed to go to, he was being drafted basically.
Okay.
But the day before he was getting drafted, he got an acceptance to go work in Germany. And so it just made it, completely clear. So he moved to Germany, and then he ends up being an officer
Oh boy.
in the Third Reich.
Oh boy.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
And so he's working as an officer, and then he's working there for so long, and he's working in interrogations, and he gets to the point where he gets the nickname the Master Interrogator because you think about Nazi interrogation
Yeah.
techniques. You have people you have people pulling out fingernails. You have poison. You have terrible, terrible stuff. But this guy went the complete and opposite direction.
Good cop.
Good cop. There was no
Appeal
bad
to
cop.
that? Oh.
He didn't have the bad cop. He would sit in a lot of the times and he would interject, and then he got to the point where he would start leading interrogations. He'd come in, he'd offer them a cigarette. He'd be like, "Hey, you need water? Anything at all? Let's go for a walk." He would literally take prisoners, pilots from foreign countries. He would just take them walks along the countryside and just talk with them, have casual conversations, care about their family, care about their their upbringing, stuff like that. And eventually, the information would just start leaking out, and they would get a rapport, and that just happened over years. He just became this incredible interrogator that everyone around. I mean, it was a incredible success rate with every pilot that he interacted with. He could get the information out of, and so it was foolproof. But whenever the war ended and everyone was captured, all the Nazi officers that were executed or anything, he got a free pass
Why?
because he technically on paper committed no war crimes. So
That's just a nice guy.
I was just a nice guy. I want to take a trip.
How's
And
your
so-
family?
Yes. So
I have
guess
to make a living.
yes, and so guess where he moved to go make a living? The
Florida.
land of the free, baby.
Florida.
America. America. And then the FBI finds out, and the CIA find out about his interrogation techniques, and they bring him in, and he starts holding seminars on how to interrogate without using lethal threatenings or hurting them
Yeah,
and causing
that's good.
harm. And it seems like a great thing, and so it's really cool that this guy from the Third Reich, which a Nazi, comes over and starts teaching. Now you can literally find his techniques in the FBI handbook.
Oh,
All this stuff, he has changed the game 110%. You could when in that Tucker Carlson 9/11 interview, that guy who went over there, he was interrogating, and they were just wanted to talk with him. It's literally the Hans Scharf technique.
Oh, okay.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
And so it's changed the game completely. But the funny part is, which I think you're really gonna like
oh
this, Lil,
gosh.
when he was a kid, when he was in South Africa, he was an artist. I think the lesson we can learn is just our schools should have an 100% acceptance policy.
Yeah.
Especially
Because
the Germans.
yes, things would just go so much better. But he was really big into art when he was a kid, and he kind of stopped that as he grew older because he got preoccupied with being a Nazi. And then he came back to America and said, "You know what? I'm done doing these seminars. They've got what they need. They're putting this stuff into practice. I want to go back to art." And he was so good at art and mosaics and stuff like that a friend named Walt Disney calls him up and says, "Hey, I got a really good project that I think you'd be really killer at." So, you know Cinderella's castle? You know those 5 15-foot murals?
Yes.
Literally created all by Hans Scharf.
A Nazi.
No,
Nazi.
like for real.
110%.
No, this is no bait and
No,
switch
No,
Andy story.
there is. He has art in public government buildings all over the country.
Oh my gosh.
But that is literally his prize and just prize piece of art is literally the whole Cinderella mosaic. You can look at it today.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's true.
That is
Yep.
so.
It's wild.
So he wasn't a Nazi. He was a nicey.
Yes, a nicey.
Nicey.
That
Dude,
is
he put
typical.
swastikas in it.
I don't doubt it.
What if there were? You just look
It's
at
like
the
red
trim.
swastikas.
Yeah.
Just weird, but that Walt has so many connections to those little Nazi guys.
Werner von Braun.
Mm-hmm.
Is he?
The
Is he
rocket
Jew-
people?
or not Jewish? Is he German?
Walt?
Walt Disney.
Good question.
His mom's name is
Disney?
Lily,
Vault Disney.
Oh, Vault.
Vault.
and his
Disney Vault.
mom died of
Oh
carbon monoxide poisoning in the home that he bought for them.
Yeah, that's actually a terrible story.
What happened?
Mother and father.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, it's so sad.
Yeah.
Wow, good story, Amy.
Thank you.
That's a great story.
Walt Disney was Irish, German, and English.
I know it. Vault. I can smell it.
Mickey Mouse.
I sees you.
Where are you hiding, Mickey?
Cinderella German?
Yeah.
Of course.
I know Snow White is.
Why do they say Cinderella dressed in yellow? Just because it rhymes?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the catchiest things in the world, dude. Cinderella, Cinderella.
But doesn't she wear blue?
Yes. Wait, is Cinderella's dress black and white or blue and gold?
Oh, we have fun.
Just fun stuff.
But you know what's more fun than this?
What?
Patreon.
Is it time?
Yeah, I forgot to hit the clock. Or what time? What is that? What is it?
We're hour 41.
Ow.
I wanted to talk about wetware.
What?
The brains that they're making in Sweden.
Well, guess what? You can on patreon.com forward slash ninjas or butterflies.
Oh, but I also want to talk about the guy that created the new gasoline, the diesel gasoline out of plastic.
Oh, plasticine.
Plastiline. And it's legit.
I know.
It's legit.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk
And
about
you can see it also in our YouTube membership, Ninja Elite. I'm losing.
Yeah,
it.
Ninja Elite.
I have a really crazy story too about that. There's actually like a beast that they found in Florida. Everyone thought it was fake, but then in like 4 different tribes, they have ancient records of this same creature. So,
Heck yeah.
Oh.
Well, before we go, hold on. I meant to show you guys this at the beginning. So Sora, pretty fun app.
Sora 2 came out.
And there was this one that they did at MLK, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
This is real, right?
This is real. This really happened in real life.
Yeah.
Hold on, sorry.
Patreon.com, get early access, early episodes, extra episodes, discounts on merch.
See if you guys can see this.
I have a dream. I have a jeans. I have print. I'm sorry. I have a spin. I'm half bean. I am the no. That's not. Quiet chocolate. All right, now come on. I have a cream. I mean, I have a jean. I have cream. I'm sorry. I have a spin. I have bean.
the smile and look down.
That's my favorite Sora video.
That's you if you're real, okay?
Literally.
I have a, what?
Have you seen the one where it does it just like the kid does, where it's like, have you ever had a dream that you had?
It's so good.
I'm just gonna start putting that watermark on all the videos, and you can't get in trouble because it wasn't really you.
True. We just do that on everything we talk about.
And guys, thank you everyone that came out to our Florida tour.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Super cool.
Only 1 out of 3 shows down. We cannot wait for Tampa and Orlando.
But by the time this comes out, they had already gone.
Absolutely.
And we
Last
love
one
you
was
guys
it.
for that.
Yes, we appreciate you. It's so much fun.
Go to SundayCoolSwag.com to get your Ninja merch. We got some new stuff coming out soon, so be on the lookout. If you need custom apparel, go to SundayCool.com.
Please.
And make sure to like and subscribe to this on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify. Give us 5 stars, please. It really helps.
What should they comment, Lily?
I was listening.
Who's your favorite Nazi?
What should they comment?
Don't comment that.
Scratch and sniff or
Scenery.
landscape?
Yeah.
Landscape.
All right, guys. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
What you're about to see may disturb you.
If any of you know if these multi-decade UAP are aliens,
Bubble knows. As a massive police response.
oh, the dolphin thing. Dolphin status! Now I'm immortal. It feels like a portal. Doomed to walk this world constantly.
Most people don't know that you can get a domain from Squarespace. Not just a website. But you're not most people, because now you know you can get a domain from Squarespace. Something like velvetchords.com for your music studio. Or kidchords.com for your Bandcamp. Whatever your dream, Squarespace is how you make it happen. All under one roof. Get yours before it's gone with
All right.
offer code MAKEITREAL for
Time to go
10%
to
off your
bed.
domain or website. Terms and conditions apply.
There were many, including some liberals, who mistakenly believed the Trump administration would dismantle the deep state. In fact, as the investigative reporter Whitney Webb has documented, Trump is closely allied with the most authoritarian figures in Silicon Valley, such as Peter Thiel, who envision a world where our habits, proclivities, opinions, and movements are minutely recorded and tracked. These Trump allies do not intend to free us from the tyranny of intelligence agencies, militarized police, the largest prison system in the world, predatory corporations, or the end of mass surveillance. They will not restore the rule of law to hold the powerful and the wealthy accountable, nor will they slash the bloated and unaccountable spending, some $1 trillion by the Pentagon. They are rapidly purging the civil service, as well as law enforcement and the military, not to eradicate the deep state, but ensure that those in charge of state machinery are exclusively loyal to the whims and dictates of the Trump White House. What is being targeted is not the deep state, but the laws, resolutions, regulations, protocols, and rules, and the government, civil servants who enforce them, which hinder absolute dictatorial control. Compromise, limited power, checks and balances, and accountability are slated to be abolished. Those who believe that the government is designed to serve the common good, rather than the dictates of a tiny cabal of billionaires, will be forced out. The deep state will be reconstituted to serve the leadership cult. Laws and the rights enshrined in the Constitution will become irrelevant. It is a coup d'etat by inches, one that will be enforced in crude and brutal fashion by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency on the streets of our cities, empowered by Thiel's Palantir and the sophisticated forms of monitoring made possible by artificial intelligence and digital surveillance pioneered by Silicon Valley.